shout out to Doggy Diamonds. Shout out to the ISUPK and captains to Zoriak and Katazai and General Johanna and Mahaiman. I love y'all. I learned a lot from the ISUPK. Hopefully I'll be seeing them soon. I'm not going to distance myself from them. I wasn't taught that way. It's race first.
Said I got to be strong and life things go wrong. We must own our faith to see the sunshine in another day. We got to be strong and life things go wrong. We must own our faith to see the sunshine in another day.
Peace and black power. Welcome to another edition of BABATV. Every time fire back out here in Brownsville with my big brother in Seville. I've been hibernating for a few months, stuck in the cold, taking care of family, taking care of business, and it's my absolute pleasure to be back in Brownsville. It seems as though Seville has made this my office. He been at me on the phone. And yes, and brother Seville, but I'm wondering about that book. Talk to the people about the book that you got. I know books with everybody, what I'm noticing, no matter who puts a book out, it takes time. There's always something that has to be put back in or taken out or added on. And so just, is there any approximate, when is the book coming out? I'm waiting, brother.
I gotta say this, man, at the end of the day, man, you know what I'm saying, hopefully it will definitely be out before May dissipates and disappears. It will definitely be out, you know what I'm saying? It's just that the young lady, Aaliyah, who's helped me write the book, has been having a lot of personal problems. And you know what I'm saying, so, with that going on, you know what I'm saying, it's been very difficult, you know what I'm saying, actually to get this book out. But we at the last stages of this book, you know what I'm saying, it must come out because we understand the very importance of a book getting the black family basically on course. You know what I'm saying? This is why it's so important to me that it happens, is because I know how much confusion, you know what I'm saying, there is in the black family, you know what I'm saying, in this day and time. Now, when I was coming up, you know what I'm saying, fathers and mothers was in the house. There were different things that were in the household, the aunts, the uncles, the cousins, everybody was in tune with one another. But in this day and time, it no longer exists. You know what I'm saying? The children are not even being shown love. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these children are not really being, it's not really being directed in the right directions. Most parents mentally are not ready to actually be responsible for children, but yet and still they have children because their mothers and fathers was not there for them. You know what I'm saying? Or they was in foster care. You know what I'm saying? You'd be surprised how many children are not with their biological mothers and fathers, and that causes confusion. You know what I'm saying? And that causes pain because a lot of these foster parents are not attentive to somebody that's not theirs. Like back in the days, you had people in the community that would take care of somebody else's children, discipline them, feed them, do what they had to do when it was a community. It's no longer a community. You know what I'm saying? This is an environment where people that's living and existing. You know what I'm saying? But back then when I was coming up, somebody else can discipline your child, somebody else could feed your child, somebody could clothe. I mean, all of this was a net unit. You know what I'm saying? At one time, all this was taking place. And this is what my book is basically talking about. It's talking about, man, instructions when we used to get things to do by our parents. My sisters and brothers would have different chores that they would have to do on a weekly basis. Clean the bathroom, wash the dishes, cook. All of these things were manufactured in that environment, so when we came up, I knew how to cook. You know what I'm saying? And me being a male, I still knew how to cook. My mother taught me that. You know what I'm saying? And I knew how to sew. You know what I'm saying? I know how to do different things that women probably would be known to do, but I was taught these things too because my mother wanted me to be self-reliant. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these things are were removed from the black community and the black family. This is why there's so much chaos and confusion in the black family. It's because a lot of these families are not families. You know what I'm saying? Sisters and brothers don't love one another. Matter of fact, I had a young kid here with me last week. And his mother said, well, Seville, take him with you and let him see how it is for him to see how it is to make money or to be an entrepreneur or to be on his own. You know what I'm saying? Making money on his own. So I put him out here and he was working with me. Come to find out, last night I got a phone call that this same young man raped his sister. You understand what I just said to you? He raped his sister. His sister's 11 years old. He was 14 years old. But you wouldn't even see that mental, you know what I'm saying, illness there. You wouldn't even see that or detect that. And when I told ISIS what happened, you know what I'm saying, listen, come here, ISIS. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this was very, very, yo, listen, I was just telling our family out there that we had a young man here working with us who was very highly intelligent, and he was helping us and doing this thing. Do you know, come to find out, he raped his sister?
What?
Yeah, look at her face. She's in shock. You know what I'm saying? He raped his sister, man. Yeah, she's 11 years old. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? See how shocked she is? And, you know, I mean, he was very intelligent, you know what I'm saying? Very, you know, energetic, very smart, intellectual, real mannered, know how to talk and everything, man, you know what I'm saying? And you see the mental illness that some children have, you know what I'm saying? You can't even detect it, you know what I'm saying? This is what's going on in the black family, man. A lot of male figures having sex with their sisters, their cousins, their aunts. I'm not saying it just started because it's been going on. Because we've been around these sick people for such a long time that a lot of the ill things that they have within their nature have been passed on to us. And we act just like them. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's a book that's needed to pull this black family out of the state of mind that they're in, man, and have some type of love, some type of unity. You know what I'm saying? You know, this sister here, look at her face. She's in shock. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about that?
That's heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking because, I mean, that means that he must be going through something himself.
Yes, not and not being dealt with. You know, yeah, also, man, I have to say, man, you know what I'm saying, there's a big up to Umar Johnson for getting to school. Me and Umar Johnson have a history, you know what I'm saying, and fighting this war, man, to bring our people together on one page. And the educational system is to hell. And that's one brother who's advocating to get, you know what I'm saying, the Afrocentric thought that he can teach and bring these people out of the state of mind that they're in. You want to say something?
And by the time Dr. Umar get through, and there are those who are frightened of this, we have faith in Dr. Umar that by the time he get through, it won't be no need for all this talk. It'll be at such a higher level now that our children will be on their road to recovery. Dr. Umar is not a scammer. I don't give a damn who out there in YouTube land. See, I'm not a YouTube junkie. So that means I can put stuff on there when I get ready. I'm not running no goddamn rat race with nobody. I don't depend on YouTube dollars or nothing like that. So I can just go on and say what the hell what's on my mind. Dr. Umar is a sincere brother. But he's also a brother that don't take no stuff from nobody. In a climate like this, he have to have both sides. Lest he get run over by the wolves that don't give a damn about nobody but they self. Shout out to Dr. Umar. I know the school is coming. Just get ready for that school.
Yes, man, yes, man. I think the brother's going to manifest what he say he's going to manifest. You know what I'm saying? I feel the brother's going to do what he need to do. Got a lot of love for the brother, young brother. You know what I'm saying? Up and coming. There's a lot of haters. Come on, man. I mean, you got people hating on me. You got people hating on Bob. You got people hating on everything, man. It wasn't for the haters, we couldn't do the work that we do at the end of the day, man. We need the cheerleading haters, you know what I'm saying, that these keep knocking what we trying to build. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. I think it's very important, man, that we realize and understand that everybody has a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a purpose in life and things that they have to do, man, in this society, man. You know what I'm saying? To bring back information that's going to raise the dead up, man. You know what I'm saying? And the family goes nowhere until it starts working as a collective unit, man. At the end of the day, man, you know, we need to, if you know what I'm saying, you ain't got nothing positive to say about a brother or a sister, man, just shut up. Be quiet, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop talking so much. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you're from Timbuktu. You know what I'm saying? You can be from Manhattan. You can be from Ohio. You can be from California. Wherever you at. Hating, you know what I'm saying? Shut the hell up. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, if you ain't got nothing positive to say about nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? We have enough backbiting going on, you know what I'm saying, amongst the so-called conscious community, man. I'm trying to raise the dead of the people. Come on, Baba, say something else. I'm looking at your face, man. Come over here, man. You know what I'm saying?
The worst thing YouTube could have did for some of us is start offering us $1. Wow. Because now all we know how to do is put out exposed videos. But the motive of a person is just as important as what the hell they doing. And a lot of us are motivated, unfortunately, by a damn dollar. If I can get 20,000 views for talking about this one, reporting on this one, we just like monkey see, monkey goddamn do. We see this one doing it, and oh, I can make me some money, so I'm gonna go take from this one, take from that one. And I'm not talking about the sincere people who are out there trying to teach our people, you know, we can use the tools of Babylon to defeat them. We can use this white man's tools as a medium to get information to our people. But because of $1 and because some of us so damn poor that we just put any goddamn thing on the internet. See, I'm not going to do it. You damn right. I went and got Dr. Naeem Akbar said, you damn right, we don't support each other, so I'm not looking for you to do it. I have to do plantation time. I went and got a state job. I've always worked. You knew me as a janitor. I've never depended on, and I'm glad I don't. I'm really glad I don't. I take care of special needs children now and disabled people. I ain't bragging. It's plantation time, but damn it, I got it. I got a pocket full, and none of it come from you. YouTube not a dime didn't come from you. So I mean, I just wanted to get that off my chest. Stop doing what you do, tearing your people down for $1, exposing one another. Oh, this one did this one did that, taking one another's footage just because you heard you can get your channel started and with the motive of making some money. Money will come, but it comes through genuine service to the people. It shouldn't, the number one thing in your mind should not be money. Even though we need money, I'm not going to say, don't mismanage my words now and say that Baba went out there and said we shouldn't have no money. We shouldn't make, no, fool, that's not what I said. I'm saying don't let that be the primary motive for you doing what you do at the expense of your own people. Don't do that. Stop that.
I think it's very important, man, what Baba just said, man, is that a lot of us, you know what I'm saying, you know, actually waiting for people to fall or waiting for people to make mistakes. We are not perfect people. Nobody is perfect. You know what I'm saying, you know, so stop trying to find fault in somebody, because if you're looking for fault, you're going to find fault, because you're looking for fault. We're not perfect people, man. Nobody on the planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? I mean, people have such self-hatred, you know what I'm saying, of themselves. We're not talking about the outside entities. We're talking about themselves. That all they can do is think hateful things in their minds, their souls, and their spirit. The activation of negativeness becomes a normal activity in their life. This is why you can't do nothing positive, because you're always thinking about how to bring the next brother down, or how to bring the next sister down, or try to bring your own brother down, own sister down. You know what I'm saying? Plotting and scheming. This word that I'm going to manifest now is called jealousy. Where does jealousy and envy and lust and hatred, these four devils, where do they come from? How was they developed? When did we actually realize and understand that we have this ability to not like ourselves. You know what I'm saying? To go against ourselves. You know what I'm saying? To always backbite each other, man. Anytime somebody trying to rise up, you know what I'm saying? And that old saying about the crabs in the barrel, that's true. At the end of the day, as soon as I'm almost out the goddamn barrel, here you hear a house nigga come along and want to pull me back down. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that nigga ain't this, or he ain't that. You know what I'm saying? He always think he fly. He always think he did. I mean, come on at the end of the day, man. I do work in my community, man, in Brownsville. I'm on the street. A lot of you niggas don't know nothing about being there on the street, man, doing your job, actually trying to raise the dead up and teaching, man. A lot of you individuals know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? You don't know nothing about having knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, culture, and refinement, and power, and equality, and God build or destroy, bone that cipher. That's my foundation, man. That's where I got my information from. You know what I'm saying? The 5% nation, man. But I had to have developed this insight because if I didn't, I would be stuck in a dilemma that I would never get out of. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's why I had to come back to myself and realize that I had to do something to give back. You know what I'm saying? This is where this book is coming from. The black family, man. The mother, the father, the sister, the brother, the aunts, the uncles. All of this at one time used to be a collective unit that was functional, that would help each other. You know what I'm saying? And unless the black nation gets this family together, we go nowhere. We do nothing. There will always be confusion about the light-skinned one against the dark-skinned one, the old one against the young one. You know what I'm saying? You know, the so-called female against the male. The male against the female. You know what I'm saying? We have to understand the significance of having knowledge, man, and having a foundation to actually activate information on at the end of the day, man. You know what I'm saying? Bob Marley, man. Bob Marley, man. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I sell. You know what I'm saying? I got the watch sets, man. You know what I'm saying? I got everything, man. Yo, let the people again, man, because they ain't seen my table. Man, show them my table, man. This is what I do to make money, man. You know what I'm saying? Off the end of the day, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, listen, people got to support me. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, man. You said it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? You know? And I'm going to sell stuff that black people want to buy, man. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times black people don't want to buy, you know what I'm saying, this regular stuff, man. I'm making money. I'm taking care of my grandkids. I'm taking care of my kids. I'm taking care of the young lady that's in my life. I'm doing what I need to do, man, at the end of the day, man, to survive, man. You know what I'm saying? You know? Wow, yeah, I have a beautiful sister here. How you doing, sister?
I'm good. How you
Well, I haven't seen you in a long time. How you doing, man? You know what I'm saying? Say hi to the people.
Hello, people.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is a beautiful black woman here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And all the black women, listen, all black women like this, man, got to be respected, man, and looked up, man, because without them, we go nowhere. At the end of the day. Look at these beautiful black women walking by. The black man got to respect them, man. Look at them. Yeah, look at them, man. Say hi. Say hi.
Hello.
Yeah, how you doing?
A beautiful day today.
Where you from?
Honduras.
Oh, she from Honduras. Look at that. Look at that black skin from Honduras. Beautiful black woman. Yes, sir. You know, but at the end of the day, man, we out here in the hood, man, and we exercising our ability, man, to actually teach, man, and raise the dead, man. Me and Bob are doing this, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, speak to her. You know what I'm saying? You know, at the end of the day, man, you know, this is what me and Bob do, man. We try to raise the dead of the people, man, and show them what the proper foods to eat, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, and stop drinking this nasty ass water, man. Get some water, man, that's healthy, man. That's gonna nourish your body, man. You know what I'm saying? How to actually think straight. You know what I'm saying? And stay on the right path, man. There's so much stuff that's causing us to go off course, man. But you individuals, all you scholars out there, man, all you scholars, man, you need to be in your immediate community teaching, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to constantly say this over and over again, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to start teaching, man, in your community. It doesn't all happen inside of a lecture hall. The lecture should be in the street, man. And wherever you live at, you should be teaching and raising up the dead, man. All those people that don't have information like you have. You should be there teaching everybody, man, things that they need to know, you know what I'm saying, to better themselves or to keep their family. This is the black family. Look at this, man. Black woman. You know what I'm saying? Black child. You know what I'm saying? We got to get their father. The father got to hang out too. You know what I'm saying, you know? And a lot of these fathers are missing, man, in action. A lot of these dudes don't want to be responsible. They making babies, but don't want to take care of them. We remember, you know what I'm saying, the stud. The stud was the one on the plantation that used to make the babies. You know what I'm saying? But that's all he did was make them. He ain't take care of them. He left them and then he sent them to another plantation. But this is the mentality that black men have in this day and time. They like to stick and move, but they don't like to take care of their responsibility. These are the things that I'm trying to break out of these men's minds. And women, you got to learn how to understand what you are. You know how to cook. Look, ISIS, man. Prime example, I got to say it, man. You see her? She's a intelligent black woman, but she can't cook.
Oh my God.
That ain't good. You know what I'm saying? Come on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She got to get taught. You know what I'm saying? How to cook, man. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause don't no man want to eat no TV dinners all day long. You know what I'm saying? You know, they want some good food to eat. You know what I'm saying? You know, so you got to learn how to cook, young ladies. You know what I'm saying? To keep that man. You know what I'm saying? You know, because you can't keep going out there buying these dinners and putting them in the microwave, microwaving it to keep that man healthy. It ain't gonna work. But she gonna learn how to cook though, cause I'm on her. No, she don't. You know, she can cook is fried eggs and potatoes. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you know? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I had to say that, man, but at the end of the day, man, I gotta be humorous, you know what I'm saying, so people can put a smile on their face, man, but these are things that we gotta learn how to do, man. Men gotta learn how to be responsible, take care of your responsibility, you know what I'm saying, you know, and women have to learn, you know what I'm saying, what they have to do with these children, man. Stop letting these men come in your house that you're not serious about, you know what I'm saying? Stop dealing with these men that may be rapists, that may be, you know, having backgrounds that you might not even understand what it is, man. You have to stop doing that. Do some background checks.
And lastly, Brother Seville, I think if our teachers taught us anything, they taught us to not be ungrateful. You know, I would like to thank the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, who both opened my eyes, the Honorable Malcolm X, Dr. Leonard Jeffries, Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad, Dr. and attorney Malik Zulu Shabazz, whom I didn't know anything about conscious black information until I went to DC and started going to Howard University, and that mighty attorney and doctor, that's the foundation of my information. And last but not least, we don't want to be ungrateful and forget all of those who added to us in our journey. Brother Sonetta, who I wouldn't have a YouTube page if he didn't say, come on, brother, you need to start your YouTube page. Here, let me show you how to work the computer. Let me show you this YouTube program. Very unselfish was he. Let me show you how to do this. Let me show you how to do that. We don't all have to think as we grow, think the same way. None of our teachers want you to be exactly like them. You have to grow into, we don't want robots. You have to find what is your gift, because the Creator has given them to all of us, and it's important that we find what our gifts are so that you'll never be envious and jealous of another. So I thank you, all of my teachers who taught me and to be the little brother that I am today. And lastly, I want to thank New York. I ain't been here. I came here to come see Seville and to do as I've always done, come get some of that latest gear. To our family, you know, New York is they initiate fashion. Fashion starts here in New York. In New York. Yes, yeah. Why you think they got the Apollo Theater? Because they know once you put your stamp of approval on in New York, it must be all right. So family, don't be tribalized. Come to New York. You get cheap prices too. They got sizes for everybody, all the flavor. I'm having a ball here shopping today. I'm not just coming here. I ain't going to deceive you. I've been doing this for 30 years. I come get my clothes here. You get them cheap. I'm frugal with my money. I don't like to pay a lot of money for my clothes. And you can come get nice wares here for a good, reasonable price. And I'm so glad to be in New York. I'm about to rip the 4 boroughs up like I always do. I'm going to rip these 4 boroughs up. I don't make no distinction. I love every damn one of them because it's unique. You could go to each borough, and you know one thing I learned, each borough got its own style. Seville, I can go to Fordham Road in the Bronx, and they got stuff over there that nobody else don't have. Shout out to Doggy Diamonds. Shout out to the ISUPK and captains to Zoriak and Kataza and General Johanna and Mahaiman. I love y'all. I learned a lot from the ISUPK. Hopefully I'll be seeing them soon. I'm not going to distance myself from them. I wasn't taught that way. It's race first.
Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Baba, man. And my last words is this, man. At the end of the day, I think that we all got to come together, man, with some manifestations, man, and some thoughts that's going to keep us in a state of mind, man, that's going to remove all the hatred, that's going to move, you know what I'm saying, all this stuff that's going on, man, with us so-called conscious people, man. You know what I'm saying? We have to have some love in our life, man, at some point, man. We have to do things, man, that's in our heart, man, in our minds, in our souls, in our spirits, man, that can actually help somebody else, man. You know what I'm saying? I wake up to help people, man. I wake up, you know what I'm saying, to try to assist people, man, you know what I'm saying, and coming at a state of mind at their end, man, at the end of the day, man. And I'm so thankful, man, for all those people who have came before me, my grandmother, my great-grandmother, my great-great-grandfather, my aunts, my uncles, all these people who have came before me to pave the way. You know what I'm saying, you know, so I can be doing the work that I'm doing to this day, man. Elijah Muhammad, you know what I'm saying, you know, Sojourner Truth, you know what I'm saying, you know, Marcus Garvey, you know what I'm saying, you know, and all the rest of the scholars, Dr. Ben, you know what I'm saying, Dr. Clark, you know what I'm saying, all these individuals, man, who have came with information, man, you know what I'm saying, that we can be in the position that we are in, just teach and raise the dead, man, you know what I'm saying, you know, and give a shout out to Sarnetta, give a shout out to Red Pill, Blue Pill, you know what I'm saying, you know, Q Butter, you know what I'm saying, you know, all these individuals, man, that I deal with, man, here and there that I had, that I love for, I don't get to see that much of, man, but I want you brothers and sisters, man, out there, keep up the good work, man, keep teaching and doing what you got to do, because all I'm going to do is be economically strong, mentally able, and I got love in my heart. Peace and black power.